Welcome to Gaming Fin. My name is Mr. Orange and we're going to talk today about CI Games, a Polish gaming publisher that made games like Lords of the Fallen or Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. So we're going to talk about the stock, especially the stock of this company, and I think there's a lot of interesting things that we can learn. So, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm simply a retail investor myself, a gamer, and someone that likes to talk about gaming stocks. So this is my personal opinion. Always make up your own research. So CI Games. So here we see the main page, and we can so this is going to be a comprehensive analysis. I want to say this before we start. So this means we're going to cover first the games, then we're going to look a little bit at the chart, and then we're also going to go into the financials, into the earnings. I found a very interesting presentation. I want to get through this presentation with you, but this is something I will do at the end of this video. So then you mostly should have all the important information before you start this video. Also, little disclaimer, I'm invested in CI Games. It's a very small part of my portfolio. It's like 0.06% of my overall portfolio. I'm also invested in a lot of other gaming companies, so therefore I'm very much diversified in this. This is always very important to keep this in mind, my friend. So maybe here we can directly have a little look at the chart, because I mean the chart determines when it makes sense for you to invest in a company. Of course, this is the technical analysis. It's mostly you would say, yeah, I don't care about the chart. I'm just buying. I'm buying the company, but I care about a good chart. So this is how I invest. So we see the pandemic down here, and then since the pandemic down here on Google Finance, we see 300%, so 300%. So what is here very important to mention? The market cap of CI Games is only 297 million Polish zlotys, and I calculated this for you here. This is 66 million US dollars. 66 million US dollars is the market cap. It's a very small market cap. So price to earnings ratio 7.60 we can see here, and the primary exchange of this gaming company is Warsaw. And then I found also another interesting article. So I want to put out this also immediately, that CI Games considers actually to take major steps towards listing on the London Stock Exchange with appointment of leading investment bank and experienced CFO. So I mean, why not? Going also for a double listing makes always sense. So, and then also another interesting information that I found here as well. So the CEO, who are the shareholders? So now you know Mr. Orange is a shareholder, but the CEO, Marek Tymiński, he is the shareholder of 29% of 53 million shares. And then we have some investment fund, I think Rockbridge Polish Investment Fund, 8.59%, and then some minor investment shareholders. So most of the shareholders I think are free float, then, if I understand this correctly. Okay, guys, so overall I would say the chart looks good. So I bought a little bit here on the top recently, my little position. So I bought, I think, around about here, but that's for me a position I'm going to I want to grow on the way down. Let's put it like this: on the way down I consider buying some more. So if we go down, for example, to 139 zlotys, then I will definitely buy some more. So that's my investment strategy, is find market timing. Sure, I mean, no one can really time the market, but in a situation or in an environment that we have at the moment, so it's possible to find sometimes a better entry point for a stock than if you buy it in a total bubble situation, of course. So on the one hand, and then on the other hand, I'm also averaging down. So what was happening here before? If we go on the max chart, you would say, oh my god, what happened there? So the stock was already super high. To be honest, I cannot really tell you if this has been just some pump, some bubble, or if this has been a stock split. Because normally, in case it would have been a stock split, since they want to make raising their capital, the market cap, then normally this is integrated already in the chart. So probably this was something else. So yeah. Okay, guys, so employees also interesting to note is 157, so it's a micro cap stock and it has really not a lot of employees, but it's a small company. It's a small company, but the PE ratio is pretty good. But this says numbers say nothing. You always have to be a bit more precise. Of course, you have to know a little bit here. Here you see you have a PE ratio 10. If you now go on Google and you say PE ratio 760, so you ask yourself which one is the right one. So therefore, always take care a little bit. So here earnings we see a beat last time, and then also this is actually a nice overview of the earnings. So positive earnings, as I understood this correctly. And then analyst price targets, one analyst price targets is 370 Zloty. So who is the analyst? Maybe we find some information on this. No. So what is now? That's a little bit overview in general. So here is the presentation. I'm going to go into this presentation shortly, but I want to go back actually now to Steam, that you see what games they have. So their new major game, their featured game, is Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, and they did something that changed actually now. They really try to develop now more high quality games, and I would say, if I'm looking here at the very positive rating of Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, if we see this, for example, then I have to say an 82% positive rating is good. That's really good. So that's a game that I would even consider buying myself. I have a lot of games. I'm a gamer in general. But seeing that they actually come this long way, even Steam Deck verified, to bring now good quality games, it makes me happy. And this was actually one of the reasons why I decided to invest in the company. Because before they had also some, the Sniper Ghost Warrior titles before were not so perfect, or not perfect, were not so well rated and had a good quality. So, but now here very positive, 4,390, a very positive rating, so 82% positive. Then we have Sniper Contracts. This is also a game that came out before, also with a 72% positive rating, also pretty decent. I would say also mostly positively here, 7.2 thousand. Also those games look good. I mean, they're shifting from the Cry engine also to the Unreal 5 engine. That's a very smart way. I hope that they're not going for an Epic exclusive, because this would be actually a reason where I say, yeah, that's not good. I want you to keep the games accessible for everyone. So also good discounts here, as you can see, 10 euros, 67% down for the games. Now we would say, oh, I don't want my company making discounts. Now discounts is what is important. Then a game that I played myself and I loved really a lot, so therefore I'm a bit puzzled by the mixed rating for Lords of Fallen, and there's coming Lords of Fallen 2. Still here no discount, but this is a Souls-like, Elden Ring-like title. It's extremely nice. I enjoyed it a lot. 11,000 reviews mixed at the moment. Well, I really don't understand why it is mixed, but yeah, deck at this time it was deck 13. Deck 13 I think is now part of is a partner of Naken. I think I made it in my other video. It's now part of Naken. So Lords of the Fallen 2 is definitely going to be the big title we're waiting for. And then they also make some indie games that were also very successful. We have Tales of Iron, very positive rated, 3,200 positive rating. So adventure, Souls-like adventure, 2D adventure, so extremely cool. And this is a game I would play on my Steam Deck. Also Steam Deck verified, very nice. And they also here Tales of Iron shines on the Steam Deck, they say, so this is pretty well done. And then another title, also an indie title, is Eldest Soul Dark Fantasy, also Souls-like, so looks extremely nice as well. 1,263 positive ratings, or very positive rating overall, with 79% of positive rating. So yeah, I played it a little bit. It didn't really captivated me immediately when I was playing demo, but overall I think it's a very interesting title. Probably they also adapted it already a bit to their player base. All right, guys, you see guys, there's a lot of interesting games with this company. And here, if we look in the future, we see yeah, okay, here's nothing. So Wikipedia, maybe let's go shortly to Wikipedia. There you always get some more objective view. So other games they had were, for example, Enemy Front. Those were the games I would say they were not so good from quality, and I'm so happy that they improved this. On the other hand, Alien Rage is one of their first games developed. This was extremely fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So they have good games, not so good games, and in the future it seems that they're going to have much more games. So, and the CEO also said that they want to change a little bit the way how the quality of the game. So founded in 2002, 20 years old. That's pretty cool. They are worldwide. Predecessors Lemon Interactive, The Open Eyes, Takanka. Okay, that's fine. So City Interactive before, and then City Interactive SA. So that's just the way how they developed. So game published. So games publisher and the games developer. My friends, I would say then it's time for this incredible presentation. So I hope you already got some interesting information and about the company in general. And now we jump into the presentation. So now you can already stop if this was now enough for you. So as I said, I'm invested and I'm averaging down a little bit, but of course I'm not going full all in this company. It's a micro stock, and it's really also speculative, of course, because small market cap. But I like this that the CEO is also invested. So in November, end of November 22, we got the earnings for the third quarter. You find also a very good YouTube video with an earnings call. There you get the numbers a little bit better explained, obviously, as I'm doing this now. So 20 years of experience, 3 major IPs, so Sniper Elite, Lords of Fallen, 16 million copies they sold. They have over 150 headcount. Locations are in 5 different places. So, and then they have average experience. So investment highlights, so that's maybe important. So record of 9 million finance. It's always slotty. So keep your United, your US dollars and your 2 slotty calculator, etc. Maybe on the side when you read this. So record 9 million financial performance generated mainly by our own IP franchises. Net revenue of 82 million. Slotty in the first 9 months, strong profitability, EBITDA margin of 60% and net income margin of 33% for the first 9 months. So I think it's strong also for the peer group of gaming companies. So, but of course, with regard to an S&P 500, this would be very good. Future financial performance to be mainly driven by Sniper Ghost Warrior. Sniper Ghost Warrior, I think is the name, and Lords of the Fallen franchise, and a survival project. This is going to be a new IP that is going to release in 2024. Distributed development and marketing as our key competitive advantage. So distributed development and remote work model implemented by necessity of COVID turned into our key competitive advantage. So they're now they have an international team, and they have a good international team in different locations, so they can also recruit more different people. So this is different people with different skills, and this is very important for an international operating company. So for example, this latest Sniper Ghost Warrior was 90% developed remotely. So I think that's impressive, and it's also interesting to see that this really worked out in the gaming industry. Significant quality and efficiency improvement. This is very important. And as I said, this was the major reason that I invested in this company. So we focus on increased quality and efficiency, no longer on low-cost development strategy. So this is like Ultimate Games or some other companies go the low cost development strategy, so they make a high quantity of games. But on the other hand, you can also go for more quality games. You don't have to be like CD Projekt that you only have like one single game that you develop at like in 3-4 years, and then if this game is not being the big success, then you in the end have a bigger issue. So I like that they have some franchises, but they also increase the quality. So 3 major releases achieve strong sales, high user and Metacritic scores. It's important in this time. So user and Metacritic scores, it's even the user scores is even more important than the Metacritic score. So diversified business based on 4 pillars, solid business based on 4 pillars. So this those 3 labels, and then United Label, those are only 2 people, actually 2, they said 2-3 people, developers, not a lot. So strong balance sheet with high cash generation allows for investment in our 3 owned IPs. And then we have 51 million zlotys already spent on game development, including Lords of the Fallen 2 and the next installment. So those are the 2 big games that are coming. So globally recognized developer, high quality video games. So well, this is now a little bit marketing, of course. So double A plus and triple A game developer publisher. Self-publishes original IPs on all major platforms. This is maybe important for a company, so they're not restricted to one platform. So strong back catalog, unique high quality. So 23 million units of Sniper, Ghost Warrior Elite and Lord of the Fallen across PC consoles. So including 7 million units of Lords of the Fallen within PlayStation Xbox subscription programs. So launching third-party and IP survival genre by the end of 2024. Publishing high-quality original third-party IPs through the WSE listed United Label subsidiary. So that's their publisher work. Experienced global team, 5 international locations. We had this already. So and then strong growth, high margin business. This is what the gaming companies are also mostly are. So first 9 months, so net revenue, we had this EBITDA margin of 60% and the net income margin of 33%. So Q3 highlights, they say our games portfolio delivered record results. So the margins I just talked about, the net revenue reflects substantial contributions from our existing games franchise together revenues of new releases. So cash balance, so let's see, cash balance 42 million as of 30 September. So if we got to 22 million, so it doubled as I understand this correctly. Award-winning commercially successful launches, Eldest Soul in Tales of Iron, and award-winning Rookie, also an indie title. And then third-owned IP added, so we already had this. And then here may be interesting, planned release on PC platforms and the latest console generation. The game will be developed on Unreal Engine 5, very important. So Q3 highlights, continued development. So Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 is coming, Lords of the Fallen 2 is coming, and all the games, the new major games, will have a multiplayer component, also important nowadays. Organization further strengthened, internationalize, and then they had some interesting or some former Sega commercially joined a new formed role, VP of Global Sales. So they also try to get some good talent into their company. So here we see the catalog performance, back catalog performance. Release accounted for 73% of 9 million 2021 net revenue, while back catalog continued to perform solidly. So this is the back catalog net revenue. There we see, yeah, you see actually some of those. Now this is the 2021 release accounted. So the 2021 release. So those are all the games that came out 2021. So Sniper Ghost Warrior is their big title here, but also the indie titles, Eldest Soul, Tales of Iron, even Rookie, smaller game, and even an old game like Lord of the Fallen with 2%. So coming here, new games, we see Sniper Ghost Warrior, new franchise title in 23. So not going now in details here. Third owned Survive. Why a survival genre? So here I'm a little bit reluctant because everyone makes a survival game. So in my personal opinion, this would not be necessary. It's maybe more interesting to focus on on high quality single player games. But I know it's a popular genre, but the competition is also extremely hard here, extremely hard. So, and it's only coming in 2024, so a lot of other survival games are already there. So United Label, here you again see the Steam and the Metacritics, where you see also that we're kind of successful. Then we have some information for the international team. So this is the founder. I watched the earnings call. I really thought he's dedicated to the cause. That's very important. And then we have the finance director was also in the call. She was presenting the numbers. Could have been a little bit more clear in the future. And they were very proud about the Ryan Hill, marketing director. They were very proud, but they were also proud that they have now a team in France, in Spain, in England. So very, very good to see. So international development structure, you see who is working on what. Lords of the Fallen, 34 people in Spain working on this, then in Romania, some in UK, and Sniper Ghostware is mostly in Poland produced. Survive Project is mixed here. I think some people actually in the Czech Republic here, and United Label are also developers in those countries. Sales, marketing, and then we have headcount by function. So most people, 125 people are in development, and only 12 people in sales and marketing, and 19 in finance admin. So I, as a gamer, I say I prefer having more games in development. As an investor, I say, yeah, of course we need also people in finance, sales and marketing, because we have to sell those games. So net here again, cash position 42 million zloty. 42 million zloty. I can type it here in. So wait. So 42 million zloty over, yeah, almost 10 million, almost 10 million US dollars. So this means they don't really need to dilute the shareholder base. They have enough cash to invest in new games. So financial highlights over the 9 months. Cash position, EPS, cash position, EPS, net revenue. So this is always the quarter. And then over 9 months, we have 81 million. So income statement. So a lot of numbers, but the EBITDA, as I said already, looks decent. And then I think balance sheet, cash flow here as well. Key highlights, the balance sheet. Total assets, cash flow statement. Yeah, here we see the cash flow actually went significantly up, so this is definitely interesting. That means they were selling very well their game. So then we have the expectations for the earnings in 2021, so 101, and then in 2022 55. So I think that's interesting why it expect actually this year to be less. I think it's simply they're not releasing the games this in 2020. So we can scroll back very quickly to the major releases when we expect. Yeah, Lords of the Fallen, Sniper Ghostware, the next one, and the Survive Project are not coming in 2022. So maybe 2022 is an interesting moment to invest in it, and then you can harvest your ripe the ripe fruits in 2023. So just keep this in mind as an investment strategy. In 2023, with their 3 IPs bringing new games, they expect much higher net revenue. So roadmap, further promotion, United Label catalog, those 3 games I just mentioned. Next steps, Addison Group and Red Eye AB to continue research coverage. Initiated in October 21. I don't know what this means. CI Games to initiate international roadshows with investors. This is maybe interesting. Then further hand development of those 2 games. And then United Label will continue signing new projects with aim to consistently release 3 to 4 titles every year going forward. That's cool. That sounds good. All right, so this is their presentation. I will put you a link in the description of this video, of course, my friends. Then you know what this is. So let's go back to the chart. Chart good, looks good. Of course, it can also fall even further knowing actually that they not expect so much for 2022. But on the other hand, they say what they're doing. They say what they're doing, and people that are investing now, they should actually know this. So I would say it's priced in the priced in the stock share, the share price. But on the other hand, who knows this? Who knows? It's very difficult to say, of course. So, okay, my friends. So this is the chart on 1 year. It's maybe more interesting. So definitely possible that it's falling further. So therefore, it's for me time to average down. So at the moment, I'm not buying more. I'm waiting until it falls further, and then I will average down. As a disclaimer, I'm invested, of course. It's a small stock, and I hope you enjoyed this. So make up your own research. Of course, do not just buy gaming company stocks from gaming companies that people like me, little retail investors and YouTubers talk about. So always make up your own research, but I hope this helped you a bit to understand what CI Games is, what they're doing, and if this could be an interesting opportunity for you. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.